and traction, and a lot of things didn't work. They ran testing and all that. And if they did something that did work, it only worked for a day, you know, and then I would just be back, sometimes worse than I was.
Okay.
In desperation, Brian's mom took him to see Zhlang Ho, a doctor of Oriental medicine.
When Dr. Ho did his 5 needles, if I hadn't been sitting there and watching it, I would not have believed it would work that well. I mean, within 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I mean, this child just calmed.
Dr. Ho calmed Brian's seizures and eased his pain with acupuncture. He says the needles unblock the stagnant energy or qi in Brian's body. Brian felt better immediately. 2 weeks after his first acupuncture treatment, Brian was able to walk. The pain and seizures vanished.
It's hard to explain, you know. No words can really define it. I mean, it's just, I guess, relief and happiness, of course, but more of a relief thing, you know.
It's been 5 months, and today Brian is putting his wheelchair away for good.
Brian Alphonse Markowski.
Earlier this summer, he walked across the stage to receive his high school diploma.
Now, that was a dream and a wish, and when I finally did it, it was like, wow, I'm actually doing it, you know. I'm actually, instead of wheeling across there, being carried across there, I'm actually walking across there. It was a great feeling, another undescribable, undefinable feeling.
Like Western doctors, Chinese doctors don't have all the answers. But as far as Brian is concerned, they passed the test.
Dr. Ho says Brian should be just fine. He will not need any more acupuncture. Chinese medicine, unlike Western medicine, treats the whole body. It's been used for thousands of years to treat just about everything under the sun. And over the last several years, Western doctors have referred their patients to Oriental medical doctors when their treatments fail. David and Leslie.
Impressive.
For thousands of years, people in China have touted the healing power of acupuncture. And now, as Angela Goss shows us, acupuncture's popularity in the U.S. is soaring toward the start of the new millennium.
When Western medicine techniques fail, more and more people are turning to Eastern medicine for answers. Even American doctors, including one you'll definitely recognize, say the ancient Chinese practice of acupuncture gets to the point.
Okay, open your mouth and take a couple of deep breaths for me.
This is how we're accustomed to seeing Dr. Jay Falk.
What happened to you tonight?
Inside a hospital, in control and saving lives. But now he's the patient, knocked off his feet by an injury to his sciatic nerve.
My body and I apparently disagree about how old we are. So I play too much basketball for a guy my age. And
the pain has taken over his life and pulled him out of work for an entire week.
It won't go away, and there's no position you can get in that makes it comfortable, and it's...
When a visit to an orthopedic doctor, steroids and painkillers failed, he turned to Eastern medicine.
We have 14 channels on the body. The qi flew in the channel.
This husband and wife team recommended acupuncture.
These are disposable, so once used and we discard it, and then even for the same patient we don't use the second time.
Eastern medicine divides the body into 14 different sections known as meridians. As this chart shows, those meridians contain almost 600 different acupoints that help Dr. Ho redirect his patient's qi.
Qi is the vital energy.
And when that vital energy is blocked in the body, Dr. Ho says acupuncture stimulates the qi and gets it flowing again.
Don't need any kind of painkiller medicine, and they're never holding you.
The tiny needles are followed up by a procedure known as cupping.
It's like the wind and the cold come out. That's no pain.
The method uses warm air to create a suction on the skin, a way of drawing out whatever's blocking that vital energy.
It's a very interesting sensation of being sort of both hot and cold at the same time.
All of this vital energy, meridians, and qi sounds strange in our world of Western medicine. But according to this Western doctor, research has diagnosed a definite similarity.
For instance, the heart meridian goes through the wrist. We know that people who have heart attacks often have pain that radiates down their arm.
I like East and West, mixed together is better.
what used to give me excruciating pain is really not sore at all anymore on the parts that he's been focusing on.
Acupuncture sessions average $60 per hour. Patients usually require about 4 visits. As the Eastern procedure gains in popularity, some insurance companies are picking up the tab. By the way, only visit a licensed acupuncturist. Angela Goss, News Center 6.
He's a brave man. I think I would try the acupuncture, but I don't know about that cupping with the flames.
Looks interesting.
Your source for local news, Central Florida News 13.
You don't have to go far to get all the day's news and weather. Just keep it right here on Central Florida News 13, your only source for 24-hour local news.
Acupuncture has been a part of Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years. The Chinese say it restores the qi, otherwise known as the energy flow within the body. Our own Western theory says it simply stimulates the release of our own body's pain-relieving chemicals. With a look at your health, I'm Lisa Kreitz.
Aurora McKinnon has never been able to move her ankle and toes on her left side. Over the years, she developed arthritis in her knee and hip and eventually was unable to walk. So she decided to start acupuncture treatments.
Around my knee, he put needles, then he gave me a massage. He treated me for an hour, and the second time, I function again. I start walking, cooking, everything.
The Chinese say an individual's pain is caused from the obstruction in one or more of the 12 channels of the body. The goal is to clear any obstruction.
Acupuncture actually is a kind of treatment insertion of fine needles into specific acupoints according to the channels and the collaterals into a body, and which has been clinically proven effective to treat certain disorders. I'm going to insert certain acupoints. Now the first one, actually this is called spleen 10. It's acupoint located just above a little bit knee.
This part of the body, the toes, are such a tender area. Can you not feel that? Not at all. Now, because she's had a problem on this leg, if they were in this leg, would she be able to feel them more?
Oh, that's right. And usually, sometimes we may occasionally use other part of the body, like we may use the one acupoint on the other leg, because the channel, they all connect, what we call the distal acupoints to treat the same problem.
There are many different ways of manipulating the acupuncture needles. They can be turned clockwise. Counterclockwise, they can lift them up and insert them deeper. Dr. Song says this strengthens the effect of the treatment. The acupuncture needles are sterilized, individually packaged, and then disposed of after use. Acupuncture is now a licensed and regulated healthcare profession. The World Health Organization has announced that acupuncture is suitable for treating ear, nose, and throat